A warm hello to all you beautiful people out there. This is Rakhi Kapoor, and here I am back with another video. And today's topic that I'm going to talk about is mood swings in pregnancy. And I was actually going to talk about another topic, and you could say this is impromptu, but I just felt like, the flash in my head that I wanted to speak about mood swings. So I have a lot of women who, my clients for 20 years have been doing this, and they sit across me and they say, I'm crying all of a sudden. And when I cry, does it hurt my baby, or does it affect my baby, or is my baby also blue, or is it not good for the baby? Now imagine that kind of pressure. Now, the whole concept of mental health and mood swings and postnatal blues has been all around. Like most of the time in the classes I have seen, in my sessions I have seen, if I not able to help the mother with feeling good, that it was pointless about talking about eating the right thing and getting her to exercise and taking care of herself. So I went about writing a whole book on it, because I felt, first let's, you know address the devil in the room. It's sitting right out there. You can tell someone, you need to do this, you need to do that, but if they are not inspired, charged, influenced, or convinced, or feeling good about themselves, they are not going to be able to do all that. Or she has to take care of her family, she has to make her meals. If there are older children, she has to put up older children in, what to say, take care of them, send them to school, feed them. This is so much. And how does a human being function with so much? Now, the whole concept of mood swings and mental health in pregnancy was always taken for granted. But it's high time. It's high time. COVID has shaken everybody's mental health, that everyone is talking about mental health. In this channel, I will be talking about mental health of individual people, because we are individual people who go up to become pregnant or bring offsprings or become parents or become husbands, wives, siblings. We are an individual people. So I think an individual mental health is very important for us to upgrade into any relationship. So the first thing I tell the mothers, that don't take this added stress on yourself, that if I cry during a mood swing, is it harmful for the baby? And that's the pressure that's given on the mother, that you need to be happy all the time. You can't afford to cry. Actually, she has no control over the tears that flow out of, her eyes. Now, I'll tell you what happens, okay? The fundamental reason why a pregnant woman takes something so seriously, like you would have told her something very simple, and then she's like all over the place crying, or she's sitting quietly and she's gloomy and tears are flowing out. So, you know what happens right now? Whatever you're telling her, if that has hurt her, okay, it is not just hurting her, it's hurting another very, very, very important entity in her life, her baby. A woman is already a mother from the day she conceives. In fact, we women are already working and practicing. Every month we're like, turn up to become a mommy. When we get our periods, no, no, cancel, mommy role, cancel. And imagine this has been happening for years, since a girl attains her puberty. So finally, when it's there and she's expecting and she's pregnant, she is already a mother. So all the motherly, attributes just naturally come out of her. So she's protecting herself and her baby, and she's also taking the insult or the injury towards her baby. So if she's tired, or if she's in pain, or if she's unable to do certain things, or if somebody has been insensitive towards her, this is a massive insult, and it's not only for her, it's towards her baby. And that's why you find pregnant women getting very emotional over very small things, and they have no control over it. You can blame the hormones. I can take my book and, where they decided they wanted to do my picture on the cover, my publishing team. So I can take this book and start reading the hormonal thing, which you can even go into the internet and The fact is the hormones are there, but I'm saying you can't deal with the hormones. You can't tell your progesterone, no, no, I don't want to feel blue, but your progesterone is doing some very essential things. You know, the hormones in your body, they make your endometrium or the uterine lining strong enough so the egg implants itself. It's doing a host of functions out there to sustain the pregnancy. Your the muscles of the uterus will not contract till you get into labor. So when you get into labor, it's time for the baby to come out, right? So you can imagine they're doing very intense work there. So if your hormone makes you feel a little low, blood sugars drop, and then you feeling a little blue, I can give them that credit. Now, so we don't have control over what the hormones are doing because the hormones have to do a lot of work, but we have control about what we are doing. First thing is, do not take your mood swings personally. If you felt like crying about it, cry over it and get done with it. Simple. Yeah. You do not pick up what happened or what was said during a mood swing later. First thing, get done. And I cried. Don't go about doing a postmortem. Okay. I'll give you a simple example or a simple story about my personal life. It was just that one day I came out of the shower and I was getting ready to work. And I was, I think, in my fourth or fifth month of my pregnancy. My husband also was getting ready and he got ready and he just dropped the towel on the bed. I just saw that towel and I started howling. And I sat by the bed and I started howling. And he was like shocked. He said, now what did I do? What did I do? The poor man was shocked. Then when he walked up to me and he said, what did I do, Rakhi? And you can just communicate. You can do it a little later. Let her finish the crying. Like let the pregnant woman finish all the crying. So then, I said, I don't have the energy and time to put this towel to dry. That's all. My mind was so tired. Oh God, I got to get to work and I'm already exhausted and I'm not eating and I've already thrown up because it was the early months of the pregnancy. And he said, that's it. I said, yeah, that's it. He said, don't worry. I will take my towel and I put it for drying and you don't have to do this. So then that day it just figured, it flashed in my mind and his mind, okay, that what are the things that I can keep doing a little things that she doesn't have to get exhausted. So, as an expecting woman, if you can start looking at the simple things that you can request people to do, it's all about energy, it's all about time, it's all about fatigue. To know more, you can read my book. It's a very short and simple book. You can pick it up. It's called Mums, Mental Health, and Milestones. And you know get yourself, get your house in order, get your mind in order, because I tell this, the whole purpose of this channel and the reason why I started this channel is to make sure that every mother who is watching this video promises herself, every expecting father promises himself that he is going to have a blast while he is experiencing this pregnancy, because it's different with a baby. And I'm not saying it's going to get better. Oh, there's a lot of work, but that's what life is. You got to get up and do what you have to do. My point is that you may live once according to some faith, and some faiths talk about reincarnation and many births, but hell, we don't remember about those births. In reincarnation is true, one life one birth is true if it is in your head. My point is that you have to make the most of it and make it matter and make it so beautiful. Because one thing I believe in the course of the pregnancy is a healthy mind works on building a healthy baby. But a little bit of mood swings, no, they do not hurt your baby, they do not affect your baby. But you know what? Once you are done with the mood swing, what will affect the baby is you continuing to brooding on. That will affect your sleep, that will affect your personal relationships, that will affect your emotional balance, that will affect your appetite, that will affect your sleep. Now, that on a longer period. So, having said that, mood swings do not affect the baby in a negative manner, and it's okay for the mother to go through it. It's not okay if it is a consistent affair, if it is not a mood swing, but it is a perennial mood swing. Then I think we are dealing with depression or we are dealing with discontentment over a bigger issue in the marriage or in your personal or professional life. And that needs to be addressed. You can't let it go. Either you can work on it immediately and get done or nip it from the bud. Or what you do is you, for the time being, as long as you are pregnant, you can't just overnight change job or work on a lot of issues on your marriage or people around. It's not possible. It's not like a magic wand or a click of a finger your problems disappeared. But for those times, for the time that you are expecting, if you can sort that aspect in your head, that this is how I'm going to manage. So I will be coming up with videos with dealing with mm, difficult relatives. If you have people who judge you, if there are certain issues in the marriage or some misunderstanding between the couples, some issues with a difficult colleague, we will be doing these uh, you know episodes eventually. So the whole point of me saying is that one burst of rain, like rain showers, is fine. Just enjoy them, you know. But if it's raining all the time and pouring all the time and it's flooded all the time, then you have to work on yourself and more serious stuff, that why you don't get stuck waterlogged, your life doesn't get waterlogged, or you don't get stuck in a flood and drown yourself. So that's it from mood swings. So today what we are going to do is we're going to take an affirmation. Everyone who's watching the video with me will take an affirmation. One, let the mood swing come in and let the mood swing go. Simple. Two, we do not go back and brood over the mood swing. And we don't go back to say, you did this, and this is why I cried, that is why I cried. Like giving you my example, most of the time, the man doesn't know what he's doing because he's not feeling the pregnancy. I have this another book called Expecting Daddy Delivers. It is for a father, and it is a serious book. As in, I'm not scaring you, but it is a book where, you know, the father can step in to do what is required, then expecting dad to make his woman's journey comfortable. Happy wife, happy life. So we do not get upset with the man if he has done something unknowingly, because you both the man and the woman have to go through this pregnancy together. And yeah, and if you are happy and you're having those happy hormones raging in your body, and in spite of all the aches and pains, you will have the strength to go through the pregnancy. So happiness always, and mood swings move away slowly, and I don't hold on to them ever. This is the affirmation that you need to keep telling in your mind every time you are facing one. So keep smiling, take care of yourself. God bless you, an abundance of love, happiness, and prosperity for you and your family. Ciao.